Q1 McKibbins, and I'm entering back. And today, like I said, okay, the audio is a little better, way better from the last video, okay? Got my mic set up, and I set it up the right way. So, today's video, we're gonna be discussing Amazon KDP. Like on the last video, I was telling you guys that we're gonna start discussing Amazon KDP. What is Amazon KDP? KDP means Kindle Direct Publishing. Kindle Direct Publishing. Let me break it down to a form that you guys can understand. It's basically you are getting the interior of the book. So like the context, like the table of contents, the chapters, all the writing inside of the book, you handle the cover, you handle the title and all that, right? Amazon will print out the book and send it to the customer. So you don't gotta worry about inventory. You ain't gotta worry about printing the book out. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. You feel what I'm saying? Because Amazon will fulfill all those things, okay? So I wanna run you guys down on what my Amazon KDP looks like, okay? So give me a second. I'm about to pull it up for you guys. So right now I have 2 books live. I have the Unstoppable 365 Daily Affirmation, and I got the Boss Budget Planner 12-month 12-month wealth expenses and goal tracker, okay? So with that being said, on my Amazon KDP, right? Let me put that up right there. So on my Amazon KDP, these 2 books took me about a day each to make each book. It took me about a day. So one of them is a journal type of planner type of thing, so it's like it's just lines in there and you could take notes and stuff like that. The other one is an affirmation books with quotes, so each chapter has affirmations and a quote for each chapter. You feel what I'm saying? So that book Unstoppable is about 28 pages, roughly 28 pages, and the budget planner is a more lengthy book. It's about 100 pages, but you can actually write in the Boss Budget Planner, okay? So boom. So with the pricing, as you can see, the Kindle ebook is priced at $8.99 US, and the paperback is $13.99 US. So they also have an option to where you can create a hardcover copy. So a hardcover copy wouldn't make sense for a budget planner and a daily affirmation book, okay? It will make more sense until like a big chapter book, like a novel, like a non-fiction or a fiction book. Those will make more sense to have hardcovers. And hardcovers you could upcharge that. So the reason why my paperback is $13 and my Kindle is $8.99, I did about a $5 difference, you know, because the Kindle ebook is not a physical copy of the book, but you still get the contents of the book. So the paperback for my book, obviously I charged it at $5 more, you feel what I'm saying? And so far, I submitted this on July 9th. Today is July 12th. So today is July 12th. And I'm gonna show you guys that I've already made 2 sales. I got 2 orders already, okay, that's being processed. 2 orders, and both of these, one was on July 9th, so the day that it was published, I actually got a sale. And July 10th, I got another sale, okay? So let's see, view orders. So yes, I have 2 units so far. So that's actually pretty good, and both of my orders is from the Unstoppable book, which is great. So boom. So already I'm making passive income in my sleep, bro, and it's not hard at all. So I'm gonna run you guys what you guys need, and I'm gonna go to the websites that you need in order to do this. Okay, boom. So you wanna download this right here, ChatGPT, okay? So the reason why you want to download ChatGPT is because, and look, I got ChatGPT Plus. You don't want to get the regular ChatGPT. Make sure you get ChatGPT Plus. It's like a $20 a month fee, but it's totally worth it, okay? ChatGPT helps me with basically everything. It helps me with the book ideas. So I typed in I wanted to do something around financial things, obviously, because this is a financial course. So I wanted to do a books pertaining to financial things so it can fit my niche. I'm already very much have a passion for monetary things. So I'm like, okay, boom. Since I have a passion for money, finance, and building myself up, why don't I just fit that niche into my Amazon KDP? Because it's something that I like. One thing I want to tell you guys is to make sure you're doing stuff that fits your passion. Okay? So boom. So I told ChatGPT my passions, and voila, it came up and it helped me with a couple ideas. So boom, I came up with the name Unstoppable, right? And when I came up with the name Unstoppable, ChatGPT helped me come up with like the subtitles, okay? And the subtitles is very important. Okay. So the next thing you want to download is BookBoat. I'm gonna log in here. I'm already right there. Boom. Okay, so BookBoat. This is what BookBoat looks like. BookBoat is very important. The reason why BookBoat is so important is because if you're gonna do word searches, if you're gonna do planners, if you're gonna do anything like that, Tazukis, whatever you call it, however you call that, word search, Tazukis, crossword puzzles, anything of that nature, you wanna make sure you download BookBoat. BookBoat is also great because it helps you with the cover. Now the cover is way more important than the context of the book. And I want to snap my fingers to that, because a lot of people don't understand. There's a million books on Amazon KDP, and people don't got all day in the world to be reading the first chapter, the second chapter, or the introduction. You have to sell these people on the cover. The title and the cover means everything. If your title and your cover don't stand out, no one's gonna click on your book. You want them to look at the title and look at the cover, and then boom, buy out. So look, they even give you tutorials on what to do and how to do it. So you got seller search, you got keywords. Keywords are very important for your book as well. You got book scouts, you got KDP category finders, you got KDP spies, you got all different type of color, mass cover creator. So all these different things, you can look at these videos on BookBoat and they'll help you. Okay, so you'll have to go to BookBoat Studio. My bad for that. So boom, once it finished loading, okay, boom. So this is how I created my book cover. Okay, this is actually my book cover, 365 daily affirmations for ambitious entrepreneurs and dream chasers. No, okay, let me rephrase that. This is 365 daily affirmations for the ambitious entrepreneurs and dream chasers. Okay, so all these things, all this cover, I got all these things from literally BookBoat Studio. So BookBoat Studio, you can look for images. For example, these are the images I use. Dream big, boom. So you can find all these different things right here. You see, they gave you a ton of different options. Let's just say you are interested in lions. So you type in a lion. You want to put your cover title as a lion. They got many different lions you can use. You feel what I'm saying? They got kid lions. They got lions that look wow. Okay, so there's a ton of different things you can do with BookBoat. So first, starting off with Amazon KDP, that's relatively all you need. You need orders. You need to make you an account, and the account setup is pretty easy. You want to make sure you using your banking information, you putting all your banking information in there, and all this stuff is complete. You want to make sure your account details is all squared away. So this is one of the things that was relatively easy for me. Amazon KDP, I give this side hustle, I give it about a 6 out of 10. The reason why I gave it a 6 to, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. The reason why I give it a 7 out of 10 because it's relatively zero startup costs. Like, you're gonna have to pay for ChatGPT, which is $20 a month. You're gonna have to pay for BookBoat, which is another $7.99 a month. So relatively, you're gonna be paying $30 a month. Little to no startup cost. You spend $30 at McDonald's, you spend more money at Wingstop, you probably spend more money on one DoorDash order. Skipping that one day of DoorDash, you go ahead and download ChatGPT, download BookBoat, and you go in and you start an Amazon KDP, and you start getting passive income. And that passive income, let's just say you're selling a book for $20, right? After Amazon takes their cut, you walking away with like $13 profit. $13 profit off one book. You done made half of your investment back already. Now, if you want to get real creative, and once you get down and start making a lot more money, you can hire VAs. You can hire people from Fiverr that can create your covers for you. You can hire a VA that can cook up your book for you. You feel what I'm saying? And once you do all that, the whole process, you can also hire the VA to input all this information into your KDP. So at that point, everything is automated. You can sit back, kick your feet up, and enjoy the money coming in, okay? A lot of people don't understand things like this. You will always make money because you keep the royalties. So 10 years from now, your book will still be on Amazon KDP, okay? That's passive income. That's money that's going to be reoccurring. Also, I want to tell you guys about marketing. So there's actually a spot on here where you can market. So there's Amazon ads, and there's A+ content. A+ content is very, very, very important. So let me show you guys some details of Amazon A+ content. So boom. For the publisher, as you guys can see, it says from the publisher, for the publisher, however you want to say it. This is very important, bro, because sometimes people look at this stuff and they want to know who they're buying. They want to know who the author is. They want to know where this book is coming from. They want to feel like they're connected to you, okay? And once you build trust, more people will tap in. So you want to get a professional photo like Miss Michelle here. Miss Michelle took a professional photo, right? She was a best-selling fiction. You want to put all this stuff in here, okay? You want to make sure all that stuff is inputted in here. Look, this is also kind of cool right here. Boom. So there, look, and you're going to make sure you put a little bit more context of what's inside the books. So all this A+ content is very, very, very vital, bro, because once people see you and see what you're about, it makes it look legit. It don't seem like you just published something on Amazon KDP and went about your business. You actually put the time and effort. People want to see quality. They don't want to see quantity. They don't want to see there's quantity. Exactly. There's 1 million books on Amazon, right? Quantity. But when you diving through how many people have real quality books that you can trust and build in their community with them, you want to feel like people want to feel like they belong to your community, okay? How do you get people to feel like they belong in your community? You make sure you get A+ content, okay? A+ content is very, very vital, okay? Also, Amazon ads. A lot of people get on these Amazon KDP things and they tell you like, oh yeah, you should have 150 books. That's how you're gonna make $20,000+ a month. I don't believe that. I think if you got 5 to 10 relatively great books, quality books, and you're running Amazon ads, you got A+ content, and you got author central, you got all those different things on each and every book, I think you'll make the same amount of money of the person that has 100 to 200 books on Amazon KDP, but they just got quantity, they don't have the quality. So focus on quality and focus on running ads. Ads are very important. Every time you see a commercial on Coca-Cola, every time you see these, every time you look at a billboard, every time you see stuff like that, people are running ads for a reason. If McDonald's is running an ad, you should be running an ad as well, okay? Ads are extremely important. So invest. And for my dudes out there in the streets who been in the dope game, bro, you gotta reinvest that money. You gotta re-up. You gotta re-up and reinvest that money. If you ain't got no re-up money or no money to invest, how are you gonna scale? The only way you can scale is to re-up and reinvest. So treat ads like a re-up. You just made $150 off your KDP. Reinvest $100 of that. That $100 run ads. That 50 you pocket to 50. That $100 you take and re-up. Re-up. Go get some. Go do some ads. Okay. So that was a little bit about Amazon KDP. Okay. I made 2 sales already within my first week. So I'm gonna show you guys how much money I make in a month. So in about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gonna make another video explaining in more in depth how my Amazon KDP is going. So this is my first side hustle that I want to be showing you guys. All right, Keywon McKibbins showing you guys my first side hustle, the quiet wealth. You don't see no jewelry on me. You don't see no jewelry on me. This is quiet wealth. Quiet wealth. The Quiet Wealth Club. We gonna be making millions of dollars quietly. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to have 7 streams of income flowing in, passive income, passively coming in. You ain't gotta sell no drugs. You ain't gotta scam. You ain't gotta do none of that, bro. There's a million ways to make some money. I'm coming straight out of jail and I'm trying these things. So it's not like I'm already a millionaire off these things. I'm doing this in real time. So I want to show my viewers in real time all the side hustles that we can be doing together. So I want to welcome you guys into the community, the Quiet Wealth Club. We going to the moon, all right? Stay tuned. Stay watching crypto. Stay tuned. Internet money is everything. Keywon, and I'm checking out, all right?